Hey guys, this is Bankai reporting live from the Nexus, and today I'm bringing you more Hawken PvP. So as some of you may have noticed, I haven't really been playing much of this game for the past few months. Definitely haven't been uploading anything really, and these clips are pretty much just random, gameplay footage from a spontaneous day of playing Hawken. It was a public holiday in my country. Didn't particularly have anything to do with my life, so I said, why not fire up the old PS4 and take some of these mechs for a spin. And before I really get into the video, by the way, it's going to be a pretty long video, guys. You probably noticed that it's almost 30 minutes long. But before I get into the video, I just want to say that I haven't been unaware that the channel crossed the 100 subscriber milestone, and I'm really happy about that, really grateful about that. I just think it's really amazing that there are 100 people out there who are actually crazy enough to sign up to this channel to hear my shitty opinion. Yeah, you guys are definitely crazy, but that's why I love you guys, and that's why I appreciate you guys. Anyway, so like I said, it's been a really long time since I played Hawken, and I just really wanted to see how badly I would be playing the game. And because all these matches that you're about to see are literally the first time I've played PvP since I don't know, 3 months, 4 months. It's really been a while. So I was actually playing bots. I played bots a couple days ago at the time of this recording, and I played in the morning before doing this recording, but I didn't actually play against real people. And bots and fighting real people can be quite different. So I said, I need to really play against actual people to really get a feel of where I am right now. And when HG signed on, I said, let's catch some games and let's see what's going on in the deathmatch servers. And to be honest, guys, I didn't, I was a bit shocked. I wasn't doing I wasn't doing quite as badly as I thought I would. The rust is there, guys, but it's really not that bad, to tell you the truth. So these games were definitely fun. It was a lot of fun just getting back in these mechs and really enjoying Hawken's mechanics, because the game is buggy as shit. The community can be really crazy, but if it's one thing Hawken has, it's some really good mechanics, guys. And I'm surprised that my muscle memory, Hawken and my muscle memory really have a love affair going on here, guys, because they simply, I'm not going to say I was playing exactly the same. I don't think I was, but the rust wasn't that bad. I think if I pulled out the recruit, it would have been a lot worse for me, because I don't know, even though I'm known for using the recruit, because earlier in my my Hawken career, I would have been really sticking to the recruit a lot, so a lot of people know me for that. But honestly, the recruit is the easiest mech for me to forget, and to avoid being frustrated, I just kind of avoided that mech completely for all of these matches. I don't think I ran recruit once. I don't think it really even crossed my mind, guys. Like, trust me, love the recruit, but I just couldn't really deal with that frustration during these games. And it turned out great. We had some games with the Raider, we had some games with the Brawler, obviously. Played some Infiltrator, some Berserker, a little Scout, and believe it or not, none of these matches were really cherry-picked. Well, to be honest, there was a little bit of cherry-picking, guys, alright? There was a little bit of cherry-picking, alright? Can you just cut me some slack? 2 of these games were, it was 3 of us in the lobby, and 2 of the guys were just chasing me for the whole game. It was just totally frustrating for no good reason other than they were both just chasing me, and I just couldn't be bothered with it, so I just deleted it. Fuck this game. It just wasn't very useful footage, honestly. It was just frustrating for no reason. So I did cherry pick those ones, but if there were like 10 games, I think I won like 8 of them. Yeah. So by the way, you guys should forgive me if I end up going off and just blabbering into infinity. I mean, this video is damn near 30 minutes, and usually my videos aren't that long, and it's unscripted as well because I really don't have time to really sit down and write a script that's going to last almost 30 minutes, if I'm being totally honest here, guys. So you know, just cut me some slack with this one. Alright, so that's the first game. Funny enough, these aren't in order. This was probably my last game, if I'm remembering correctly. Just a cookie. What's this? Cookie creeper? I don't know why it is when I'm doing commentary I become temporarily illiterate. I just can't read these guys' names, guys. Alright, so running the radar here, and you know, it's very interesting what's happening here. You know, the recruit is generally superior to the raider because of the rapidity of the sustained weapons. So what I was doing was trying to get Ace Gene to, I was trying to lure him closer to me so I could get first strike with the double blast from the shotgun and the I forget the name of the secondary weapon. And I did that, and I threw off his aim, which is, you know, that was part of the plan. But Ace Gene just starts dancing around. Like, look at this. He's just dancing so much. He's not doing as much damage as he could, but man, he was so determined to just keep dancing. He wasn't giving it a rest. I was like, all right, fuck this. I'm just going to go do something else. But here I actually end up getting him back. You know, I still wanted that kill. I was like, nah, bro, I'm getting you back for all that dancing you were doing earlier. Using cover again, and boom, get him with the double blast. Got that recruit right there. And you know, guys, as I was talking about being rusty earlier, and you know, the rust not being that bad, I think part of the reason for that is that I just really needed a break from Hawken, and I think that break really helped me to be a lot more, you know, level-headed when playing. You know, sometimes you get really fatigued when you're playing a game over and over, or doing anything over and over, really. You just kind of need a break. So sometimes, you know, breaks can have a different effect on you depending on what's happening. You know, sometimes a break might make you very rusty. Other times it might give you some clarity. Because to be honest, coming back from a break sometimes is when you really make a breakthrough, if you know what I mean. You know, meaning, you know, you might with that extra clarity, you might really start to learn something new about a mech, or notice something that you didn't notice before when you used to play the game, and that helps you to really get better as well. And I guess for the past 4 months I've also been kind of just hoping that, well, to be honest, not hoping, I've kind of given up on Hawken 2, to be honest. You know, to what I'm hearing, the game has been pushed back for another year, which absolutely sucks. And at this point I just kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say completely given up, I just don't want to get my hopes up, guys. You know, and it's funny, I remember, you know, I mean, I would always say how similar Hawken is to boxing in terms of the way the combat works, and I have to say, guys, I really have to agree with him, you know. And it's funny because if you look at it, you have the mech, and this mech has a left arm, it has a right arm, you know, a primary and a secondary weapon, and you have to kind of use one of those weapons to set up your opponent and get him to behave in a predictable way, and then you punish him for it by hitting him harder. And boxing kind of works a lot like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not pretending to be a world champion or anything like that. I'm just saying, if you know, really observe the sport, you can really pick up on the similarities. Maybe not at first, but when you really get into it. And I've just been filling that gap, that void in my life where Hawken was, by, you know, getting into boxing and just learning more about the sport and the history of the sport. And it's really been great. It's really been great. So that's been a lot of fun. But I think after a while, you know, watching all those boxing videos and stuff, I was like, you know, I really need some action for myself, and I'm not a boxer. So the next best thing is obviously Hawken, and, you know, here I am catching these games with Ace Gene and a few other guys. I actually didn't look at team deathmatch at all. I didn't even enter a lobby. I didn't even look at what was really happening in those lobbies, to be honest with you guys, because I thought if I'm going to come back for a day, it's going to be a peaceful day with some wholesome games. You know, it's funny because if the game wasn't as broken as it is, I would have probably still given team deathmatch a chance, you know, because toxic players is one thing, but toxic players in a broken game is like a whole other thing, you know. So I just kind of avoided team deathmatch for the whole day. But enough about that. Let's get into what's happening with these matches. So at first in this game I was actually running the Berserker, but then I realized Gene went, you know, he was sticking to the Infiltrator, which I can fight the Infiltrator with the Berserker, but that can be really, really annoying sometimes. You have to be really on your A game, and you just have less room for mistakes. And sometimes I'm just feeling lazy, guys, and I just really love having room for mistakes. You know, sometimes I just can't be bothered with playing extra clean and perfect. Sometimes I just want to have fun. So I went for the Infiltrator. I took the easy way out. And that worked out great for me. I was really effective with landing those shots right there. Took him out in a matter of seconds. Ambushed Mr. What's that? Iki. This guy's name is Iki. What's Iki? I mean, you know what? Let me stop. Maybe it's another language. Sometimes I can't tell if, you know, it's a trolling name or it's another language or what it really is, but regardless, that's a very funny name, at least at face value. Right here, I'm trying to close one more kill before the clock runs out. I always get anxious in these moments. I just feel like, I don't know, like something is going to screw it up and I'm somehow just not going to get the kill. Luckily, I do get the kill. And actually, I think there's another person who's going to pop up and I'm going to try and get that kill as well. And there he is. Is that Mr. Iki? Yes, I believe that's him. Didn't get that one. But it was a good game. I think I went 10-1. This match here was one of the annoying matches I was playing. It was a good game, but it was super annoying. I kept catching these guys when they were like super low health. So basically, whenever I killed them, you see 32%, 9 XP, I just wasn't really getting enough points to really compete. And then other times I would just be getting caught between them. I would spend too much time chasing low health people instead of attacking people who had a good amount of health. Because sometimes, you know, exploiting people who are low health is good, but you have to be careful. You have to really sometimes focus on doing damage to people who have a lot of health. Even if you don't kill them, because that way, you know, you really rack up your points. And I think I just wasn't doing enough of that, and it definitely came back to haunt me. I ended up losing this game. Right here, you see I got caught between them, getting sniped and getting shot to bits by the goddamn Brawler as well. And here I was trying to kill this guy as quickly as possible. And I succeeded at that, but then Gene was on me immediately. Did I even, well, I got to heal up, kinda, but it's also in a tough spot right here, because I wasn't sure when these guys are actually going to come back, and I think they do come back and they screw everything up. The whole thing just goes to shit. Yeah, it's a bad situation right here. This whole match was filled with bad situations, if I'm being honest here, guys. Could have had Gene, but had to kill him quicker. Had to kill him more quickly. What I should have done was damage him and then just run away, but I am rusty after all, a little rusty anyway, and I just wasn't thinking. I guess the rust is there in some of the decision making, but not so much in the ability to necessarily kill or, you know, close kills. I end up in another tough situation right here where I kill the sniper, but no, I have like almost half my health left and I have to fight Gene. I put up quite a good fight, as you're about to see, but it was just a really bad situation and really hard to correct it. pretty much just trying to use cover to make up for the fact that I'm on the brink of death. A lot of people talk down on, you know, using cover. Well, not a lot of people, but some people talk down on using cover for fighting. And I mean, listen, in Hawken, using cover is really important. Like I said, it's really similar to boxing in many ways, and the whole point is to hit your opponent from places, you know, that they can't really hit you. You know what I mean? You know, getting hit in your face, getting hit square in the face isn't going to get you points, guys, and points is why I'm here. I'm not here to be a tough guy. I'm just like, I don't know if I'm missing too many shots or what, but I just feel like so many of my shots in this match were just completely and utterly pointless. I was trying to use my weapons to kind of cut off his movements and, you know, punish him for dancing around that much, but it started to backfire right here as I was being overly aggressive. Connected with some shots right there, but still wasn't enough. And here I'm going to be really, really stupid. You see, I knew I shouldn't have done that, right? I guess he did set a good trap because it gave the impression that he was desperate to repair, when in fact he was going to hide behind cover, camouflage, and then shoot me in the face. Which was, you know, a good job. I did walk around that. I did, you know, chase after him like a stupid prick, so I guess I did deserve to get punished there. This whole match, this whole gunfight was just so drawn out. Both of us were doing a really good job at just keeping our opponent at arm's length. But it was pretty annoying. Not sure why I didn't just leave him alone and go try kill some of the lower ranking players. Maybe I found this more challenging and I didn't want to be bored. Not sure. Sometimes I'm in the mood for a fight. Other times I really just want my points, guys. I'm not even going to there's no, you know, going around it. Sometimes I just want my points. Don't think I end up getting the kill on that sniper. Hit Asian there and I was trying to hit him again. I don't know why the shots just, I don't know what's going on here, guys. It's just some real retarded aiming happening in this game right now. Because he should have been dead, you know? I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if it's the connection. I don't know if it's just the aim. I have no idea. But finally here. Finally make up for it. I'm going to tell you the truth. That's the hardest I ever worked for a 71% kill. Jesus Christ. I mean, come on. What's going on here? Trying to shoot these guys while remaining on the outlines on the outskirts of the fight. Messed that up. Ended up getting shot in the face again. You'll notice here I don't turn my back to him and try to run away, because in that case now he's just going to shoot me a lot. And I'm not going to be returning fire at all. I might have missed those shots, but the way I was positioned allowed me to better escape and not end up, you know, dying, getting shot in the back, or taking more damage than I needed to. See if we can finish this sniper real quick before I end up getting shot in the back or some other nonsense. Alright, come on, finish this guy. If I don't finish this guy, I'm going to be pissed. Wow. Wow, he dodged it. God, good riddance, man. Mr. Jibby. I mean, I call this guy Jibby, but I think it's Jibai. I don't know why I keep saying Jibby, guys. I don't know. I mean, listen, I jumped out of school. I don't know what to tell you guys, alright? He's Jibby. He's Jibby, goddammit. Ah, I thought he was right there. Missed. But listen, let's just pretend I'm shooting at a ghost, alright? The amount of shots I'm missing in this damn match. I'm shooting at a ghost, guys, alright? That's not me actually missing my shots, right? You just can't see the ghost, alright? Leave me alone. Just trying to set a trap there, but I don't know, we're both doing such a good job at not getting hit by each other. It's kind of ridiculous. He keeps, you know, getting the drop on me while I'm trying to kill the lower ranking players, but luckily my defensive gameplay wasn't too bad. You know, I'm scoring points and I'm being defensive at the same time, which to me is the, you know, that's the key to deathmatch, especially if it's a diamond deathmatch. You have to use a lot of defense, you know, and I think that's why some people find deathmatch so irritating or so annoying or difficult. It's because defense, in my opinion, is the most important skill in deathmatch, but defensive gameplay can be very, very boring. So that said, I can see why some people really hate that gameplay. 7-0, that wasn't so bad. Funny enough, this Raider gameplay is actually the first match, but I think it's the way I loaded them into the that was a good shot there by Asian. It was actually the first match, but I think the way I loaded them into Share Factory, this one ended up being loaded last into the what you call it, into the program. That shot that he got on me really threw off my mojo right there, threw off my whole mojo. And on top of that, I just felt like, I don't know, like I just wasn't connecting with these shots. Like I'm hitting him, but I just feel like I wasn't really doing damage, you know? So seeing that it wasn't working, I was like, you know what, I need to reposition, figure something else out, because I don't know, I just felt like I wasn't really doing as much damage as I really wanted to. I knew he was coming around and somehow I just wasn't hitting him. Listen, sometimes I don't know what's happening in Hawken, guys. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's frame drops. I don't know if it's a lag. But I can see perfectly what's happening, but it's just not happening the way how it should be happening, right? I don't care if that doesn't make sense. I know what I'm saying. All right, guys? Trust me on this one, okay? I'm not crazy. Jeez. Doing a lot better here when I'm using the, when I'm not using the, god damn it, what's the name of this? When I'm using the missile, I'm doing a lot better than when I'm using the shotgun, right? Just need to finish him now. Nice. And this is Sniper again. What's his name? Is it Asian? Listen, every time I'm doing commentary, I become illiterate. Asian Chubby Bubby? Oh no, it was Chubby Barbie. I think that was Barbie, guys, alright? I think it was Barbie. Caught HG here in a bad way. But we are getting our points. That's what counts. I think right here he forgot to make sure that even though he's moving, he forgot to make sure that he's still landing shots, right? He definitely, I don't know. He's trying to land it now, but it's a bit too late. I mean, for me, I would just get out of there if I get caught off guard like that. But he probably got caught up in a moment. Anyway, guys, this video is definitely wrapped up. Remember to like this video and to share and definitely hit subscribe. Until next time, guys. Bang. Kai out.
What we do here is go back.